Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday morning. Rainy, rainy, rainy. Scotland again today. I'm fed up with it, guys. I'm absolutely fed up with it. I managed to get out and sit for a wee half hour last night out the front, but this is our summer. Wait, I'll show you out the window. It's horrible. Look. Horrible, horrible, horrible. There we are. But look, I've got babies here. Look at the state of my couch. Good morning, lovely Jacqueline. Look, see the babies? Yeah. Now, they've got beds all over the place, but they like to be cosy next to their mum. Good morning, lovely Jenny. Good morning, Lucy. So I'll play with my rain stick while I'm talking to you. Good morning, lovely Fiona. Since it's raining. Yeah, they're cute babies. I've got an itchy nose. Yes. So, I've been watching police interrogations. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been watching this morning. I'm watching a guy called Daniel Holsclaw interrogation right now. He's a wrongian, as we say in Glasgow. That's what he is. Good morning, lovely Carol. Good morning, lovely Keely. Marine stick. Dude, Jenny, it's horrible here. It's been horrible. We've had no summer. We had a couple of weeks when lockdown began. We had a couple of nice weeks of sunshine. I was rubbing my hands together. I thought it's going to be a wonderful summer. But I think that's it. I think that was our summer. Good morning, lovely Andrea. I think it's just going to be like this until autumn now. I'm going to do a full video using my rain stick. It could be a musical instrument, couldn't it? Good morning, lovely Foggy. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, I've got my maraca as well, so the video that I'm going to do will have my rain stick and my maraca. See, I like thunderstorms in beautiful Oxford. I like thunderstorms, but I don't like constant rain. See, if it was to rain really, really hard and then we'd get a... See, if it was to rain one day a week really hard, that would be great. I wouldn't mind that. I'd be happy with that. But it rains every day. That I don't like. Look a bit squinty. Well, right. Yes, I like there's my lovely Sky. Sky, I hope you had a lovely birthday the other day. Yeah, I like thunder and lightning. So I do. But I hate this. This is really, I nearly said a bad word there. It was in the tip of my tongue, a bad word. This is really annoying, is this? I was ready to say something else. See the grass, it's just, you couldn't even call my back garden grass, it's mud. That's what it's like mud. Oh, Foggy, I wish I could send some rain over to you. Good morning, lovely M. I wish I could send some rain over to you, Foggy, because we've got plenty. That's why when people visit Scotland, they always say, oh, it's very green. It's because it rains all the time. All the time it rains. And then I get people saying, what's it like in summertime? This? Rain? That's good, lovely Sky. Yeah, so here I'm watching interrogation videos. Now, it amazes me, right? I've never, see, this is true. I've never been in trouble with the police ever, right? I've never done anything wrong. So I've never been in bother with the police. But even I know, see if they get you in an interrogation room, you say nothing until you get a lawyer. I know that. And I've never been in an interrogation room, but I know that. Well, you're welcome, lovely Sky. Yes, now that doesn't mean I'm looking down on people that have been in trouble with the police. Do you know what I mean? If you're in trouble with the police, you're in trouble with the police. But I know if you get into an interrogation room, and the police said to you, we've just got a couple of questions to ask you, I would be saying, can I get a lawyer first, please? Yes, Keelan, I've got my police outfit in there. Blueberry interrogates the little berries. Here, and I've got two handcuffs actually. Where's my wee set of handcuffs? Right, I've got the big normal handcuffs. Wait a minute to dust this off a bit. And then I've got these handcuffs. Now this is my purse, but these are actual real handcuffs. Let's see if I can get them off. I'll show you these. Now these could be used in a wee video. What? That can be your handcuffs. That can be yours, look. Isn't they cute? That's my purse. Yeah, so here we could do that. We could do something along those lines. There. And see, my little purse has got one of them on it. A little skull. Tell you, see, getting a wheelchair, you just need to swallow your pride, and then see once you've no pride left, like me, well, saying that, we shouldn't ever feel like that we need no pride to get in a wheelchair. But it took me a while to get in my wheelchair when my leg's bad, but it was the best thing I ever done. See, to be able to scoot about the place without being in agonising pain, it's the best. And see, if people are going to look down on you for being in a wheelchair, it's the kind of people you don't need in your life anyway. So there's my rant about that. Yes, Keely. It could be the borrowers. That's their handcuffs. We've got the big boys. So anyway, I'm watching this Daniel Holsclaw, his name is, and he's a he's an ex-policeman now, but he was doing more than traffic stops, if you know what I mean. He was traffic stopping people, but he was doing things to them, naughty things. Yes, MC, the best thing I done was to get the wheelchair. Honestly, I wouldn't say that if it wasn't true. Good morning, lovely Maya. And it was great, see, being able to just scoot about the shops in my wheelchair. And see, the handles, you can use them to put all your bags and stuff on, so it's great. So it's pain-free shopping, which is wonderful. So, and as I says, if people are going to look down on you, it's the kind of people that you don't need. You don't need that kind of person in your life anyway. Yeah, so this guy anyway, this Daniel Holsclaw, big guy, a big muscly guy, and he had been pulling ladies over, and he wasn't putting it down. He was pulling these ladies over, and he was doing things to the ladies. And one brave lady came forward and said, "This is what's been going on." So I think he's jailed for something like 300 years. He's been jailed for something like that. But as I say, I'm watching the video and I'm thinking, he's a policeman, he should know. See, if you're put into an interrogation room, I don't care if you've done nothing wrong. You say, "I need a lawyer, please." That's the first thing you do. Oh. Oh, thank you, Tony, for writing that. Hello, ASMR Perils. Yeah, why do people talk to these interrogators without a lawyer? Why? I don't know. Rule number one. Let me just say, oh my little berries, if in doubt, I better put it on live chat or I won't see everyone. If he's ever get pulled in, get a lawyer up. Lawyer up first. Even if you're innocent, lawyer up. But it's amazing that these people are talking, these interrogators are talking. Yes, Lucy, it's disgusting. It's disgusting what this man was doing to poor ladies, pulling them over. Terrible. I'm glad he got caught. But the detective's a good it's a lady detective, and she's straight to the point about, you know, did he have his thing and her thing, and stuff like that. She went straight, only she didn't say things, she said the real words. See, so that's what I'm doing today. I'm watching interrogation videos. And every single one that I'm watching, there's no lawyer. There's no lawyer. In fact, Jodi Arias, right, I've seen that interrogation loads now, right, because I was kind of obsessed with that whole Jodi Arias trial when it was going on. I've got the book and everything. Lucy, that's the thing. That's the scary thing about that, was that he was meant to be someone to be trusted, and he wasn't. He was a horrible pervert. There, I said it needed to be said. He was. But even Jodi Arias, right? Murder charge here, and they bring her into the interrogation. Does she ask for a lawyer? No, she doesn't ask for a. Why did people not ask for lawyers? I don't get it. No, it's not. It's on YouTube, Lisa. The Jodi Arias ones. So all the ones I'm watching is on YouTube. The one I'm watching now is called Daniel Holsclaw Interrogation. We're talking about interrogations today. It's one of the days. See, I like a bit of true crime. I'm into that. I'm not in the true crime community. See, they've got communities for everything now on YouTube. But I just like watching it. Seeing days like this, I like to watch that kind of thing. Interrogations. Stephanie Lazarus, that's another interrogation you should watch. She was another police officer as well. Oh, yes, me too. That's true, Sky. Stephanie Lazarus, you need to watch that. She's another police officer, and she had killed this lady. Oh, got an itchy nose. She killed this lady like 20 years before, and I thought she'd got away with it until, like, see how DNA came on leaps and bounds and stuff like that. She actually, before she killed this girl, she bit her in the arm, and they managed to take a swab back then of the bite mark in her arm, and they had been suspicious with Stephanie for a while, so they followed her about to a McDonald's where she had a drink of juice, and then she threw her juice container in the bin, and they went and they raked in the bin and took the thing out, and they got a match. So they knew when they had put her in that she was guilty. They had her DNA. And see, she's sitting, again, no lawyer was called. She never asked for a lawyer or anything like that. And see, watching them squirm in the chair. I don't see them. Maybe I'm a bad person, but I enjoy that. A bit of squirming going on. Yes, see, Tony, we're the same. See, I need to get something for my nose. My nose is itchy. Itchy nose. See, we don't pay for it either. You get one free if you don't have an attorney. They can give you one free. So I'd be waiting. If I had to wait 5 or 6 hours in that interrogation room until a lawyer came, I'd be waiting. See, I would be requesting a lawyer anyway. If I was guilty or innocent, I'd be requesting a lawyer. Excuse me for blowing my nose, guys. I know I've got a bit of a runny nose today. And I will do my hands. Oh, I've not seen that. We've got the Discovery Channel. We have got a crime channel as well. But I like watching like the interrogations, and sometimes they're really, really long. I mean, this one I'm watching, how long is that? It's quite a long one. 2 hours and 13 minutes I'm watching right now. 2 hours and 13. And see the way they place these people. This man, as I say, is a big guy, and they've got him squashed, squashed in a tiny corner of the room like that. And the interrogators are kind of breathing down his neck, you know, to make them uncomfortable. Yes, Sky. What other one did I watch recently? Oh, the Chris Watts one. The Chris Watts one. I mean, he was the most terrible liar as well as most disgusting person probably on the earth was Chris Watts. Um, and a terrible liar. I mean, he done interviews with the media before he went to the jail, and he's totally unconvincing to me. And I'm not some kind of body language expert, but the man had guilty wrote all over his face just doing the television interviews. And again, he went into the interview and never asked for a lawyer. But I'm glad anyway he never asked for a lawyer because he needed that. He needed. I hope he's getting to see the violence in my brain about him because he's the most disgusting person on earth that can kill their own children and stuff like that. There's a special place in hell for him. Yes, see that's it. They do try and I know that they try and trick people into saying stuff and that. And you know what I'm like? I'd put my big foot in my big mouth, even though I was innocent. So I actually need someone there that knows what they're talking about, that can say to me, "Be quiet," zip it. I need someone there to help if that was ever happening to me. Touch wood, it doesn't. Well, saying that, I might like to be in a police station like once in my life. It might be that might be on my bucket list. Good morning, Enam. Good morning. Yes, they can. But this, see Daniel Holsclaw, you should watch that. She's great. This detective's fabulous. So she is, and she's straight to the point, straight to the point, and stuff. And he's saying, you can tell he's nervous. You can tell he's nervous. And the thing about him is he's a white man, and all his victims were black ladies. And his victims were, the majority of his victims had like previous convictions and things like that. Some of his victims were like not homeless, but stayed in shelters and things like that. So he was calculating with his victims. He chose victims that he thought wouldn't speak up. I mean, who's going to, as one of the interviewer said, who's going to phone the police on the police? And if you've got a criminal record, that would make you like, I'm not going to phone the police. They'll bring up all my past. They won't believe me. All this. So he was very calculating in who he chose to be his victim. I think it was 18 women or something that he had been doing stuff to. Disgusting, preying on them like that. And I'm glad he went down. So yeah, unsolved mysteries. I love all that kind of stuff. I love all that stuff. And the Jodi Arias one, I mean, that's I was going to say it's hilarious, but it's not really because it was serious. What she done to Travis Alexander was terrible. But it's the story changing. It's the first story that she was nowhere near Mesa, Arizona. She was nowhere near there. And then they said, but we've got pictures of you there. She's going, are you sure it's of me? And they're going, yes, we're sure. And these pictures were time-stamped as well. So there was no getting away with it. And she's lying naked like that. And they said, look, there's the picture there. And she went, oh, it does look a bit like me. Now, listen, see if there was pictures of me naked, I'd know, here, that's me naked lying on that bed. I wouldn't be thinking to myself, oh, that looks like me. Oh. Yeah. So she changed her mind from that story, right? 'Cause she was caught out. She changed her mind to there was two masked ninjas. They ninjas that roam about in Scotland are terrible. Yes, I have seen that Rose Making of a Murder. I've seen that. Yes. They framed that man though, didn't they? They framed that man. And then she changed her mind to two masked ninjas came bursting in one day and decided just to kill Travis Alexander for no reason whatsoever, just to do it. And then they were going to kill her, and they put the gun at her, and they pulled the trigger, and the gun never went off. and she ran away and she never bothered to phone the police or anything like that. And then she went down to see another boyfriend where she was snogging, grinding, and doing all sorts of stuff with, like that. So, Crafty Ninjas, Lucy, see, you've got to watch these ninjas. So, that was her second story. And then they said, no, but the ninja story's not going to work. So then she went to, yes, she did actually do the murder, but it was in self defence. That was her third story. So watching that whole train wreck occur there, that's interesting to me. So that's what I'm doing today, guys. That's what I'm up to. I'm watching documentary crime stuff. I've been watching alien stuff. I watched some funny stuff, and now we're on to the crime. That's the way my life is right now. It's horrible, horrible outside. um, but I mean, but listen, see if you haven't seen Stephanie Lazarus interrogation, right? That's the police woman I was talking about, or the Russell Williams. Oh my goodness, He's another one. He was a US Air Force. It wasn't US. He was a Canadian Air Force man, and he used to actually fly the Queen about, the Queen of England. He used to fly her about. Was even she was over in Canada. He's the man that was in charge of a whole Air Force base, and he was a serial killer. He killed a few women, so he did, and thought because he was high ranking in the military and all the rest of it, no one would ever suspect him. And see, watching his interrogation video, this is an amazing one because the man shows absolutely no remorse or anything. And halfway through, when he does know that they're on to him, and he knows that the game's up now, the game's up, and Stephanie Lazarus, her name is. Hold on, I'll find it for you. Stephanie Lazarus. I'll tell you, this is one to watch. You can hear her squirming. There we go. Had the Russell Williams one, and halfway through they say, "How can we solve this? Where is the bodies?" And he just turns around and goes like, "Have you got a map?" And they went, "Right, we'll get you a map." Yes, you should watch that. And the Russell Williams one's cold as anything. He reminds me kind of like the BTK killer. He was very cold and very matter of fact when talking about his victims. Well, the Russell Williams is the same. Just like we would talk about our shopping list. What did you get for the shop? Oh, I got some washing up powder and stuff, and that. Well, we needed dog food. That's the way these men talk about murders. It's it fascinates me that kind of fascinates. I'm a people watcher. I like to watch people. Even when I go to like airports and things like that, I like to just watch people and wonder where they're from, what they're thinking, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. And this is fascinating watching all this to me. So this guy I'm watching now, he is squirming. Let's see what's going on next to me. The couch hasn't been dug up enough. It's need more digging. Oh, she's on to us. She's on to us now. She knows that we're watching her. Look, it's just not dug enough. No, look, she's squeezing in behind it. She's a wee baby, so she is. That's what they do. That's what they do. They dig the place up. Yes, so I'm trying to look for more after this. I'll be looking for more interrogation videos to watch. But I'm amazed that all of the ones I've watched so far, nobody's asked for a lawyer. Nobody's lawyered up. Oh no, I can totally understand. about Eileen Warner's. I don't. The woman wasn't mentally right. Not that any of the men should have died. I mean, I feel for all their family and everything like that. But that lady had problems all her life, and she was abused when she was younger. She never had a home. She stayed in the woods. Um, and someone should have helped her a long time ago. And even when she was inside in the jail, she was saying things like they've got things behind the mirrors that are making sounds and stuff like that that's driving me crazy. They're doing stuff. You could tell that she wasn't right in the head. She really wasn't, and she wanted to be executed. But I think the lady should have had some kind of treatment. But I still feel bad about the men that she murdered. I mean, yes, Sky. What was the name of it? Charlize thingamajiggery. She played her, so she did. And her girlfriend, she had a girlfriend. Her girlfriend grassed her in and everything like that. Yes, but I felt sorry for her as well. I felt sorry for the men that she murdered. Obviously, I mean they shouldn't have died, but I felt sorry for her because she had a terrible, terrible life. Maybe it was Monster Sky. Yes, it's Charlize Theron. Yeah, that was her name. She done her homework, so she did. She really did do her homework on that character. Um, but there was some sympathy with her. And it would have been the same if it was a man killing ladies. It's not just because she was a woman. I feel sorry. I feel sorry because the system let. I feel as if the system let her down, um, and that's what ended up that she done these murders. If she would have got help a long time ago, these men probably wouldn't have been killed. That in my head anyway. But I do feel a bit of sympathy for her. And her mum didn't want to know about her or anything. See that gets me. I would die for my kids. Even now I would die for my babies. But see this is what I'm going to be. I'm watching this crime Monday. That's what we'll call today. We'll call today Crime Monday. Don't know why my nose is so itchy. I think I'm getting a cold. I hope it's not the old virus. I hope not. No, I don't think you've got a runny nose with that, have you? It's this weather. That's what it is. It's this weather. I'm fed up with it. Oh, I'll show you the picture of that guy. Wait, you see. Oh, it's been playing and I've not even recognised. Hold on. Wait, you see that tiny look. Look at it. He's a big guy. They've got him squashed in there. Squashed in. And she's amazing, her there. There's Russell Williams. That's one to watch. Russell Williams, my God. But look, I mean, that would make you uncomfortable, wouldn't it? Be squashed in a wee area like that. They know what they're doing. See the Chris Watch? I'll come find Sky. It's just an itchy nose. It's probably allergies, yeah, allergies. Um, it's just see now if you've got an itchy nose or you're sneezing or that, you're frightened. You're a bit feared. Um, what was this? I was saying something off. It's a way. That's how thoughts come into my head and go out as quickly as they come in. My age. It was something about Daniel Holsclaw. I think he gets only 300 years. I don't think there's any chance the man getting out. It's just I think he won't get out ever. Yeah, and what was I saying? It was Chris Watts, wasn't it? I was talking about. Yeah, no lawyer there either. No lawyer for Russell Williams. No lawyer for Jodi Arias. Yeah, they do say that I'm going to be fighting. I hope not. I'm all fought out. I hope I'm not going to be fighting with anyone. I hope not. So that's what I'm doing today. I hope you are doing something interesting. So that's what. See if you haven't watched the Stephanie Lazarus one, give that a watch. She's a police officer as well, or was a police officer. I think she's still inside. So I do. They think they're untouchable. Some people. Anyway, I'm going to go and continue to watch this because it's really gripping me. So it is. And I hope you all have a fantastic Monday. And I hope tomorrow's a better day and I can be sitting outside my little chair rocking away. She might. I might be in trouble tomorrow then. Oh, she might because she's another crazy lady. So thank you all so much for coming in, spending time with me this morning. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye everyone.